Alright, so recently Samsung launched their latest Android OS One UI 6. But here's a very interesting thing. So this is the iPhone 14's lock screen, and see, if I long press, I can do all sort of customization, fonts and colors. Now this is One UI, and see this lock screen? I mean, does it look similar to iOS? The fonts and all, they look very inspired. Not just that, see, I can drag these photos on my iPhone and then use the second finger for multi-touch. And now with the new One UI, see, I can do the same. So is Samsung copying Apple? How dare you? Well, we'll get to that part at the end. But the new One UI 6 has some really cool features that you won't get on any other phone, and I'll mention 7 practical One UI 6 features that you will find very useful. So if you're a Samsung person, do watch this video till the end. If not, do still watch it, comment your UI name, and maybe you'll get these features. Let's go. Alright, so let's begin with the first feature that I personally have been using quite a lot, and I think this is one of the biggest changes in One UI 6, that is drag and drop. Here, let me show you. So suppose I want to send this picture to someone, all I have to do is press and hold the picture with one hand, and then I can use the other hand to navigate to WhatsApp, go into the chat, and now I release the picture. It's that simple, send. And this works with all messaging apps, SMS, Messenger, Instagram, Facebook, etc, etc. It also works when you have to drag and share a link, text, everything. Earlier this feature was in iOS, but now One UI also supports multi-touch drag and drop. Oh, and since we are on the subject of pictures, there are some really cool upgrades to the gallery. Like, let me show you. So this is One UI 5. If I press and hold on any photo with a human subject, it makes a cutout. Now you can copy, share, or even save this cutout as an image. With One UI 6, I'll do the same thing. And now I get this new option as Save as Sticker. So suppose I'm texting Sayan, I go into emoji, then stickers, and see, I can send this picture to anyone, like a custom emoji but with picture, Picoji.
Bro, it's called stickers.
Another cool gallery feature is, see, if I select any picture and there is this I button here, if I press it, it shows me the detail of the picture, file size and all of that. But that's fine, you could access it before as well. But now additionally, it gives me option like remaster, portrait effect. Let me see if I can remove this CCTV camera from the background. You select object eraser and you draw over. Done. Nice. Now yes, you did have object eraser previously in One UI 5, but it was deep inside the photo editing options. With One UI 6, you get an easy shortcut. So bottom line, these are not groundbreaking new features, but simple upgrades to the gallery app. However, when it comes to the camera, there is one really big addition with the One UI 6. See, we have here the S23. So now we have Super Saiyan over here. Saiyan, do some Super Saiyan stuff, like make some movement. And now see, we hit the shutter. This is called shutter lag. So if you have pets, babies, or someone fast like Saiyan at home, see, the photo is blur here. This happens due to shutter lag. But now with the new One UI 6, you get this advanced intelligence options in the settings, and let's set this to minimum. And now let's try this again. So now if we do the same motion and we take a photo of Super Saiyan, one more. Okay, you are enjoying this. And now if you see, the picture is a lot better, like it's all in focus. However, point to mention is the picture quality does take a hit since it completely turns off the AI scene optimization. So if you see side by side, the picture has a drastic difference. So maybe just set the setting to medium to get best of the both worlds. Besides this, the camera app has a few tweaks here and there. For instance, in One UI 5, the video mode, you had too many options like UHD 60 FPS and then UHD 30 FPS. I mean, this looks fine until you see One UI 6. So now in the video mode, the menu looks like this. You have resolution on top, FPS at the bottom. On the topic of cameras, One UI 6 introduces this new app called Studio. This is like a separate video editor app. So here you can select this picture and video and make a video file. You can add in transition, add text and all of that. Another good to have feature, you can quickly edit a reel or an Instagram happy birthday story. But the next one I would say is a must-have feature. So the One UI 6 has this new feature called AutoBlock. Here, let me show you. So now AutoBlock is turned off. So I'll download and to do from Google Chrome. It gives me this warning sign that this app is dangerous. But then again, I can install it anyway. And now see, I'll turn on AutoBlock, and now even after accepting the warning messages, see, it is not giving me permission to install the app. This is like another layer of security. So in case you give your phone to someone, they will not be able to install anything without your permission. Another auto block feature is this block commands by USB cable. You see here, I have USB debugging enabled here on my phone. So through the laptop, I can basically install apps using the command line on my phone. But once I turn on auto blocker, see the USB debugging option is grayed out. This is very good for normal users, especially if you're using your phone in public chargers like that in metro or McDonald's, all of that. It gives extra protection against hacking and viruses. My only concern is this auto block feature is turned off by default. And not even that, once you turn it on, anyone can go back into the setting and turn this feature off. So maybe Samsung could have added fingerprint protection or PIN before disabling this AutoBlock feature. Another cool addition to the new One UI 6 is the Predictive Back feature. Here, let me show you what it is. So this is the old One UI 5, and now if I swipe on the edges, see, it goes back to the previous screen. Pretty normal, right? But now with the new One UI 6, see, if I swipe on the edge and hold, it gives me a preview of the page I will go back to. And if I don't want to go there, I can just cancel the swipe. I found this feature very handy, but as of now, there are two caveats with it. First, it is not enabled by default, maybe because we are on beta version. So you have to go and enable it in the developer option. And second, this is more of an Android 14 feature, but still it doesn't support many apps. I could only find this feature in Samsung settings. So it should come to more apps later on. Moving on, we have upgrades in the customization department. Like for starters, you can add newer widgets on the home screen. My favorite one is this camera shortcut. I can name this widget to anything. Let me just say it's a selfie. So in the starting mode, I'll set this to front and portrait. So every time I open this widget, it not only opens the selfie camera, but also does it in portrait mode. Neat. You have even additional customization options. Like see in the lock screen, you can now reposition the clock. Like this is new. Besides this, the overall look and feel of One UI 6 has changed. Here, see if I swipe down from the top, the quick setting panel now looks like this. It is utilizing the entire screen, and you get separation in the main options like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are separated at the top. The toggles are over here. Then the brightness slider is here. I mean, these are small touches here and there which kind of makes it feel new. Like if you're listening to music, it shows up here on the quick settings and you can see the waveform. Even in the settings page, see now the profile picture is bigger and more prominent. Or even the app drawer, the name of the icons are in one line. Makes it look cleaner and eye-pleasing. So yeah, that was the all-new One UI 6. So to answer the question, is Samsung copying Apple? How dare you? Well, see, the good features eventually come down to all phones. Like for example, lock screen widget, focus modes, they were there in One UI routine, good lock module since a long time, and then they came to the iPhone. So the features which are truly useful and good for everyone needs to be copied or take inspiration, because what gets appreciated from users gets promoted. So even if it's iOS copied One UI or One UI copied iOS, it's fine at the end of the day. So let us know in the comment section about the One UI feature that you like the most, and this is Rick signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, pew, pew.